Yeah, I told the kid that walked up to me last night who showed me his stock account had $8,300 in it, and he says he puts 20. I think he said he puts $24 in it a day after watching our videos and following my work. And he didn't want to bother us, but he wanted to know that we inspired him, and he's focused on his 20 whatever it was dollars a day.
Everyone's heading back into a new school year pretty soon, and so in today's episode, we're talking about 6 things to focus on for the coming school year. Let's go. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Afro Senpai, and I'm a high school math teacher who is obsessed with financial literacy, financial education, and building wealth. My goal with this channel is to help faculty and staff in education grow their wealth so they can have options in life and in retirement. If you're serious about building wealth, your mindset around money has to change. It is okay to be broke because most everyone starts out broke, but it is not okay to be poor, and there's a big difference. Being broke is a temporary financial state. Being poor is a crippling, defeated mindset. Passing over opportunities repeatedly is poor. If somebody were to offer you $25 just for no reason, would you take it, or would you say, no thank you, I'm good? If you're a teacher and somebody creates a channel specifically for teachers to build their wealth, and you want to build your wealth, are you watching the videos and not taking actions? Are you subscribing? Passing over opportunities repeatedly. So being broke is just a milestone that you're gonna get through. Being poor is a lifestyle. I want to show you something real quick because I'm filming inside the Hyatt at Olive 8 right now, and I'm in front of this elevator. It says condo owners only. So if you've grown up poor like I have, there might have been a time where you look at these people in the high rises and you're saying owning a condo, that's so stupid, that's such a waste of money. I see all the people who are coming in and out of this elevator, they're operating on a different level. All of them are smiling. The problems that they have are not the same problems that we have. And for somebody who still has a poor mindset, you don't know that you could have a business that relates to real estate. And so having a condo, having a property, it's all a write-off. So you're lowering your tax bill, and it's not a liability, so it's not stupid. They're actually saving money by having a condo, but you don't know that because of the mindset that you currently have, which leads us into our next topic of having laser focus and not worrying about the noise. You have to ignore the noise. I've got the pool to the right of me, I've got the workout gym to the left of me, and I got this elevator in front of me. I have to stay focused on delivering this content to you. But in real life, our noise is social media. If you're constantly scrolling and you don't even know what you're doing, and 2 hours later, you haven't done the tasks that you set out to do, that's noise. If you get on YouTube to learn something and then 30 minutes later you're like, why did I get on here? That's noise. Arguing with people online and in person, that's noise. Trying to please somebody that you don't even care about or you don't want to be like, that's noise. Being jealous of a nobody. Everybody can think about a popular person that they look up to in their community or maybe even at their school, and they think to themselves, man, I want to be like that person. But put their popularity in context and perspective. If you zoomed out to the county, does everybody know them or think they're popular? If you zoomed out to your nation, does everybody know them and think they're popular? If you zoomed out to the world, don't waste time trying to be like somebody who's not you. You're uniquely you for a reason. You don't know what that person is actually going through when the social media posts are off. Number 3 is invest small, invest often, as long as you're investing. One of the main reasons that people don't invest is because they think they have to have a lot of money to start investing, and that's not true. It's almost better that you don't have a lot of money starting out. Let's think about it this way. Let's say you won the lottery and you got $1 million. You put that $1 million into the stock market and there just happens to be a 10% drop. So you're down to $900,000. That would crush you. You would take all of your money out of the market and never get back in. And then you're gonna lose money to poor spending habits and inflation. And then because the market is a long game, 1 month later, you hear that the market has shot up 50% and you hate yourself again. Here's the other side of the story. You take $10, so you're not buying Starbucks for 1 day on Monday, and then the next week, you're not buying Starbucks again. You have $10 to invest. You put it into the market. Same scenario. 10% drop, you're down to $9 and you're thinking to yourself, okay, that's not bad. I only lost $1. And then a couple months later, the market fluctuates and you're up 50%. Which leads us into priorities and time management. You can waste your money, and it's almost a given that you're going to be wasting some money when you invest if you're trying to trade in and out of things, because most people don't have the focus and the patience to just stay in something long term. Like I said earlier, a 10% drop really freaks people out. They don't see the forest for the trees, so they sell and then they have losses. That's a given. That's something that you just have to get over. So I'm okay with wasting money, but I cannot waste my time. My time is precious. If you're in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, and you've not invested anything, you've already wasted your time. But don't beat yourself up because nobody teaches us. So give yourself some grace, and moving forward, let's change that. If only there were a mini guide for new investors where they could just pay a little money and then get decades of experience within the stock market and investing for the first time, instead of having to go through 10 plus years of trial and error just to get things right. Oh wait, we do have that. You're now looking at a preview of the mini guide of the resources that you'll get. You're gonna fast track your knowledge in financial literacy. We have a perpetual giveaway where we're looking for one person to comment correctly based off of slide 42, and then you get $25 sent to you. We have multiple people who have paid for this mini guide, but nobody has commented on the social media posts at the end of each month. So money is just sitting there waiting for people to collect on it. Again, passing over opportunities repeatedly. Somebody let me know in the comments, what is the hesitation behind paying $10 so you can potentially get $25 every single month? Make it make sense. Even if you already have accounts established and you know about ETFs and you know about index funds, why not get the mini guide anyway and then rack up the $25 every month, because you're the only one commenting right now. The next one is building a movement and community, and that's what this channel is for. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. Building wealth is difficult, especially if you have nobody to talk about it with. Do you know how many times I've tried to get my friends to invest and they're like, yeah, whatever. So subscribe to the channel, be commenting frequently. We can interact with each other, and maybe one day we'll have a community meetup. Last but certainly not least, I want to talk about how you're God's child. You have a purpose. I know my purpose is to get people out of the spiritual and financial funk that they've been in for years. I've been blessed with the love of numbers and helping others. So if you're looking around in life and you're thinking to yourself, there has to be more than just living paycheck to paycheck. There has to be more than living on a fixed income when I retire. There has to be more to life than retiring at 75 and then my body's so crippled that I can't even do anything while I'm in retirement. I want you to live a life of abundance. I want you to live a life of prosperity. I want you to live a life of happiness. And because we're teachers, I know that you like to help people. What would it feel like for a former student to run into you and they're talking about how excited they are to start a business, but they don't have $1,000 to pay for whatever it is that they need to pay for. And because you know about investing and building your wealth, you say to them, oh, I'll cut you the check right now. Think about your favorite student, and don't even tell me that you don't have a favorite student. Imagine your favorite student telling you that story, and you're like, no problem. Imagine what their face would look like. Money doesn't just solve your problems, it can solve everyone else's problems. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling with this one. Also write in the comments, broke is greater than poor. Share this video with a colleague, and don't forget about the Wealth Builders mini guide for new investors. And until the next one, you keep educating the future, and I'll keep bringing you videos on how to build your wealth. And remember to smile because you are beautiful.